Oh, here we go.
Oh, snap.
Damn. Beatboxing, the boxing, boxing, the boxing, the beatboxing, the boxing.
I don't know them.
He doesn't know what's at all. That was embarrassing. I mean, I'm just going to say that right now. That was very embarrassing. I apologize to everybody. Not really. Oh, my God. It's the freaking Midnight Chat. What do we call this? Ringside Hangout. Yes.
The Ringside Hangout.
And yeah, with that man, do you want to tell people what you're doing when you do that shit, by the way? Because they might think you're just having some bad breathing problem.
It's an old school hip hop thing. Or beatboxing thing, I should say.
I guess, yeah, man. But the people, that was...
Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit.
What we're going to talk about, man, I'm going to start this shit off with the quickness, the quick sauce. Nakamura is literally the goddamn worst. I hated that first segment. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say that out there right away, people. I do not like Shunsuke Nakamura. That man did an interview. Fucking missaid everything. I don't even know what the fuck he was saying. Once again, I know I make the same complaint all the time, but like just to remind you people, he is the fucking worst thing on that show. And then the new theme music starts. I'm like, oh shit, a new character from Jinder Mahal, like a new, or maybe a new debuting character or something.
Yo, that music was rocking though.
It was great.
I was like, oh shit, is this Jinder's new music? And I was like, nah.
Yep. And were you let down or let down?
I was let down.
Yeah. I mean, we had to choose between the two options. It was a really hard choice there. But Trey, like, when you heard that theme music, I mean, were you hoping it was a new debut, a new character?
No. I was just hoping that it was maybe just a new music for Jinder Mahal, because I was like, damn, that's some actually good fucking music. Instead of the music he has now is okay, but that shit was way better.
Well, I feel like the current song is saying the N-word constantly. Like, it sounds like it is. It's like, it's a N-word. It's a N-word. It's a N-word. It sounds like he's saying that over and over again. Like, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, it's PG, goddammit. Either, like, you know, don't waste the PG or TV-14 shit on the N-word. Hit somebody with a fucking chair in the head. Goddammit. Fuck. Anyways, Trey, what'd you feel about that when the Singh Brothers came out? Because one thing before we even continue, maybe you could touch on this, Trey, is like, I was mad that the theme song came out and it was fucking awesome, and it's for people who don't even wrestle. It's like, why have such cool music for people who don't even fucking do anything? But Trey, go ahead.
How are these guys was a tag team in NXT and they're not doing it on the main roster? Why do they even have a theme song? Yeah. They just come out to introduce Jinder Mahal. Why? Can somebody explain to me?
I mean, I thought they were going to go beat Nakamura's ass, and that would have been cool. And then maybe Jinder Mahal watches from backstage. But no. It was like they just went out there for another distraction. And then here's the thing, and I know you're going to say it's Japan style, and I get it. Japan is great. The greatest people on earth. Fucking, I love chopsticks. Even though they know spoons exist. Why would you have chopsticks when there's fucking spoons? Stupid. Anyways, here's the thing, though. God, Japan. Fuck them. Anyways, moving on. Fuck, I hate Japan people. Anyways, so I'm not racist. I need another show to dig this hole a little bit deeper, hopefully. But the thing is, thinking about Nakamura, thinking about fucking Japanese, whatever the fuck culture, I really hate how, because I watched NJPW, and that match with AJ Styles, every time they did a move, they do this shaking thing where everyone, it's like the whole ring's made out of electricity, and every time they fucking do something, they have the DualShock controller on them, like shaking and shit, every time they do a fucking move. And he did that again tonight. When Jinder Mahal got behind him and tried to attack him, Nakamura got out of it. And it was like, oh shit, here we go. Nakamura gonna whoop his ass, right? That was pretty fucking hype, pretty cool scene. And then he has to stop, run to the turnbuckle, shake his ass off, electrocution, you know, the whole fucking thing. And then obviously the Singh brothers stop him because, well, they were just fucking out there. Like, man, Nakamura has bad short-term memory to not remember that the Singh brothers are at the ring. Stupid. So, I mean, Trey, you got anything to say about that, or I'm just tired?
It was typical. Man, I don't even know if I can say heel face at this point. It's such a formulaic thing nowadays that I don't know if it's just us being smart at what's going on.
I think I got it for you.
Go ahead, Hovik. Take it away.
It's not even a heel or face. It's just typical bullshit WWE creative writing.
Yeah, well, no, of course. But, like, I mean...
Because there's no way around it. That's all it is. It's not even a heel thing. It's not a face thing. It's just bullshit on their part. That's what it fucking is.
Yeah, but my point is that it's the fact that we see this so much where, like, you got the champion who has a stable, who they got the competitor who has nothing, and they're gonna go for the attack, and then Nakamura doing that little shaky thing, which, by the way, the Sign Brothers coming out of nowhere and like stopping him from doing it would probably be prevented if he didn't do the shaky thing. And then it led to a Jinder Mahal beatdown. It's such a formulaic thing that I just thought it was stupid at this point, because now I'm just like, I'm getting sick of this. Matter of fact, I don't feel like Shinsuke Nakamura and Jinder Mahal's feud should have continued after that crap match they had the last pay-per-view, because that match was like, what? Like 4 or 5 minutes? Like, it wasn't that long of a match. Why is this feud still going? I do not care about Nakamura beating Jinder. They did not sell me enough. What? You gonna have the fans chant Jinder Mahal went too far as a stable for the match? It's like, and then him coming out saying stick and stones, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. This feud is... This feud is stupid. It's so stupid.
To be fair, I actually did really like that Nakamura came out saying sticks and stones, because I was like, finally, one motherfucker that won't get offensive over some stupid bullshit being said. I was like,
but here's the thing, he didn't even say that. He said, I stick stones.
Motherfucker, he said the shit and you heard it.
I swear to God, all he needs is someone dingling a fucking bell behind him. Like, I hate this shit. I'm sorry, it gets my fucking nerves. He doesn't talk like that, Hovik. He doesn't.
I know he doesn't talk like that. I know this.
I'm gonna be racist if WWE can be fucking racist. All right, if someone's behind the scenes, hey, can you kind of chink it up a little bit, Nakamura? Can you go out there and go?
I said that shit last week. I was like, shit. I was like, yo, Jet Bastard, call him a fucking dothead or something.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's no different when they get somebody like Cedric Alexander or Xavier Woods, and it's like, hey, can you go black it up? Can you go do black things? When it's like, he's not like that in real life. Xavier Woods is a fucking nerd. And, and granted, he does get to bring some nerd stuff to his character sometimes. But for the most part, it's like, you guys got to rap. Because why? You're black. Oh, and then you have to team up with fucking Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil. Why? Because you're black. And it's like the same thing with Nakamura. Go out there and go, hello, how you doing? Just because why? My eyes are a little fucking different. Stupid. I hate, like, literally hate Nakamura, not the person behind him. What's his real name, by the way? Is it Nakamura? I don't even know.
I don't know his real name, to be honest.
It's probably I don't know what the fuck it is. But the thing is, that was fucked up. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. I'm saying a lot of bad shit. But it's just the person is probably really cool, and he's a great wrestler. And even last night when we were talking about stuff, I got like a wrestling fan tear in my eye because I was just like, God damn, that's a beautiful fucking match with him and AJ Styles. And it bothers me that this shit.
Shinsuke Nakamura is actually his real name.
Okay, I'm actually really glad you just looked that up. That was actually very useful. Thank you very much. And that's the thing, though. We're going to Anyway,
oh man,
I'm just saying, I just hate the way they're doing this character, and like maybe that's the point I'm trying to make when I go on these long rants about Nakamura and everything. I hate the people that are behind him, and I don't know who it is. I mean, do you think he has his own writer, Trey, because he's such a big deal, or do you feel like he's just another speck on the wheel as they're doing the whole show?
Okay, it's another speck of a wheel because I know this is not on the side, and I was going to save it for the our rating, but I need to bring this up. The fact that they brought back Mike Kanellis tonight to fight Bobby Roode
for no reason,
and not even acknowledging that. I guess they acknowledge the fact that Maria was pregnant or whatever. But Mike, he got a jobber entrance. He's been gone from SmackDown from how long? And not only that, they put him against Bobby Roode. The last match he had when we last saw him on SmackDown, where he had the same jobber entrance and just he didn't have Maria this time. What sense did it make to bring this guy back?
Oh, but wait.
After announcing that his wife is pregnant. and go against the same guy he jobbed against that made it to where he wasn't on the show for a while. That made no sense. So Nakamura's just another speck on the reel, man.
Oh, and I have another thing for you, dude. You're gonna love this. They did that, but they had. They didn't have no time to have a entrance for Mike Kanellis or an entrance for Carmella, by the way, who's Mrs. Money in the goddamn fucking bank with goddamn fucking James Ellsworth. But on top of that, they had time to show us an entire. What a long-ass video package for Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. Not like you already have him in 3 different segments tonight, and then last week fucking 3 different segments, and then the week before that 3 different segments. Nepotism. Why the fuck do we have to see a video telling us the whole 2-month story of Owens versus McMahon? Repeating the same thing with the headbutt on Vince McMahon, by the way. Vince just wants to see himself on a video package. He's like, oh, I want to see myself. Oh, I fucking love that shit. Oh, hell yeah. Like, stupid. Why? Fucking unbelievable, in my opinion. And I'm going to move on to the next thing now, I guess. But the New Day. Hovig, I think Hovig's Nakamura is the New Day. Because you hate how they're treating these guys in a way, and you really hate how they're just kind of boring at this point, right?
Well, no, my thing is that they just won't go away.
Yeah.
It's like anytime there's a tag time, the motherfucking New Day. I'm like, yo, stay the fuck back there. No one wants you right now. Jesus Christ. It's like, I'm just getting fucking tired of it. It's like, they broke the fucking demolition record for like 400 fucking God knows how many fucking days. Great. I was so with it. I was so with it. Break the record. I don't give a fuck. They lost it. I'm like, all right, cool. Records are meant to be broken. There you go. Done. And then now they got the fucking belts again. Not even a fucking year later. Like, not even 6 months later. I was like,
yeah.
Not even going to give it some sort of rest, bro. It's like, shit.
No, it's silly.
I don't know.
The Usos too, like that's nothing that's bothering me. Is like the Usos trying to do anything with, and like when I watch the New Day, like they're fun and everything, and it's great. But what bothers me about the New Day is the fact that like they came out and did nothing tonight. It was just more joking shit. You would think after losing so many times that you'd be a little bit mad, a little bit like, yo, these are our titles. Fuck you, Usos. Like, yeah. It was like, oh, isn't it funny you can wrestle him again?
I think with me is that when the New Day were first becoming the New Day and they were doing their thing, I wasn't sold on it. It took me a while to warm up to it. And then as I warmed up to it, I'm like, all right, these guys are great. They're fucking make me laugh, and then they do work in the ring, whatever. They're doing good. And then after a while, I started figuring out, like, all right, that's it. This is what these guys are. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it almost feels like there is no way to evolve them. Like, there's no way to get them go. Because at this point right now, apparently, they want the New Day to become, like, the greatest tag team or whatever the fuck. I'm like, okay, well, giving them, like, 30 million different types of fucking title reigns is not going to make them the greatest tag team ever, but I digress.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's like, and the jokes that they keep doing are starting to get stale to me.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Like, I mean, I don't hate them. They just need to go away for, like, which is why when one of them got injured, I was like, oh, thank God. They might stay off TV for a couple of weeks. No, they were back the next week. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, the thing is, this Hell in a Cell thing was what I was waiting for. Like, I remember saying this back in, like, April. I was like, you know what the New Day needs? They just need a reason to be serious for a minute. And I was like, that might not happen till fucking whenever Hell in a Cell happens. And I thought it was a Raw pay-per-view at that time. So I was like, man, they're not even going to get that. Well, it's a SmackDown pay-per-view. So I'm like, holy shit. This is their chance to be like, you know what? Like, jokes are over. Fuck you, Usos. You want to mess with us? Hell in a Cell. We're going to take you to fucking hell. Let's do this shit. It would have been great. Imagine that. New Day just being like, you know what? Fuck these pony horns, whatever the fuck, unicorn things. Like, we've seen Undertaker and Mankind and everybody go through a bunch of shit in there, and we're about to fucking be turned into men right now. Like, this is some serious shit. That could have made this match the main event for Sunday. This could have been the biggest thing, and I know the Usos New Day, that's probably going to be match of the night on Sunday, because they're all fucking amazing. Every match they have is incredible. Yeah. And I'm just like, holy shit. No, just jokes. I don't even know if they're going to be inside of a cell. I don't even know if they're even going to have a match on Sunday just because of the fact that they didn't take it seriously. It was like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, just...
Yeah, I don't even know if they're doing a fucking... They are doing Hell in a Cell.
But it's like a Hell in a Cell match, though.
Yeah, they're actually doing a match. They're doing a cell match.
Okay. Which is smart.
Well, yeah, it's fucking smart as shit. I think the only thing is that they said one person's just not going to be in the match.
Yeah, which is probably Xavier Woods or whatever, which is fine, and I don't mind that either. But at the same time, like, another thing, too, you can't have the people that are always going to be overpowered in numbers. You can't have them be the face team. Why the fuck did they still have a third person, and yet they're the underdogs, and they're the good guys? Why can't you be a heel tag team? That's the whole funny thing about it. Is that
they
you make
started out heel.
Oh, no, I know. But do that again, you know?
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's no evolving with these guys. Like, I want them to go heel, even if it's for a little fucking short run. But let them go heel, for a bit. Like the fucking Usos, like I kind of like them as a heel, but they're stuck with this fucking fight. And apparently, according to CBS Sports, this will be the final meeting of what has been a tremendous rivalry involving the two best tag teams in the company. I was like, oh my god, didn't they say that shit last year with Charlotte and Sasha Banks?
Oh, no, this is just that all over again. You know what I mean? And it's, I'm looking over here too, like the Usos. The Usos are some of the greatest things going on right now too, and I don't know if they're gonna surpass this and be a big deal because I feel like it's obvious they're gonna lose. I mean, I'm excited for the match. I'm not excited for the result. The result is boring either way.
If they end up winning, I'm like, oh, fuck, the Usos won? Well, then.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they win, I'll just be like, oh well. Like,
yeah, that happened.
I mean, I don't care either way. I'm just, like, I'm excited for the middle of the match. I'm excited for, like, how much fun it's going to be to watch it, but that's basically about it. But another thing, Rusev in Aiden English. Man, I hated that scene. Okay.
You know what's fucked up? I was so tired, my eyes wanted to go to sleep, and then I saw Aiden English and Rusev on TV. I was like, "Oh, perfect timing!" Close my eyes. So I literally closed my eyes, and I woke back up during the whole fucking Kevin Owens Shane McMahon thing.
And that's where I want to fall to again. But Trey, the Randy Orton thing, because I mean, like we know we're not gonna talk about Rusev and fucking Aiden English. Okay, once upon a time, jobbers. But Randy Orton though. Is this like literally the worst part of his whole career, what he's doing right now? Because in my opinion, I think it is. But what do you think, Trey?
I'm gonna keep this focus on them.
Wait, my shit's freezing.
Bad about SmackDown as a whole, but
wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry, my whole shit froze. I don't know what the fuck happened, but now I can hear you. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
Okay, I want to talk about bad about SmackDown as a whole. I'm gonna keep the focus on Randy Orton. I think this is one of the worst things Randy Orton has done. Like I thought the whole thing with the whole Randy Orton, Batista, and Daniel Bryan thing was bad for him. No, this is way worse than that. Way worse than that. This whole thing with Rusev and Randy Orton, this story is stupid. This whole, like, I beat you in 5 seconds. No, I beat you in 5 seconds. This whole thing is dumb. I mean, it's giving Aiden English something to do, but it's stupid. It's just like, oh, he's pretty much Rusev's, like, singing person. It's like, you would think with Aiden English being gone from the Vaudevillains, they give him more than due. And he was great with the Vaudevillains, at least back in NXT, so we know he can go. Like, it's just, this whole thing is just dumb. I feel bad for Randy. Well, no, I don't. He's had a long career. Sometimes I guess you need bad things. But Rusev, I feel bad for him more than anything because this is his career. And his career has gone from him riding a tank at WrestleMania, getting ready to go against John Cena, being reduced to this.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen a worser spot for anybody. I mean, even English. And he hasn't had a lot. But, yeah, go ahead.
When it comes to Rusev, I remember watching Royal Rumble 2014, the going into WrestleMania 30.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there watching it with my brother-in-law. We saw Rusev come out. We were like, because this is at the time when NXT was still not big.
Yeah.
And the network wasn't made yet, so we can't watch NXT. I think it was just on the app or on
Hulu.
Yeah, it was that, but. So me and my brother-in-law, we're sitting there watching. We looked over. We were like, "Holy fuck, who is that?" When Rusev was coming out, because he's just coming out like brolic as fuck, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy's about to break shit. And then, he's doing his fucking thing, blah 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 blah, and I'm like, God damn, like that shit was crazy,
Yeah.
And then fast forward to fucking what Trey said. This motherfucker coming out on a tank. And the last time I see people come out in a tank was fucking DX. But
and that's great. And like that's the thing with DX is like, okay, you guys got a tank. This motherfucker is a big deal.
Fucking DX, what was it, SummerSlam 2009 or some shit like that, came out in a tank. The fucking stage splits in half and they're rolling through going to fight Legacy, I think it was.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, that is amazing. And then you got fucking Rusev coming out in a fucking tank. Obviously he lost, but I mean, still, that was still badass.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, if you're gonna lose, go out with a bang, and holy fuck that.
Exactly, go out with go out in style at least. And then like, I don't know what the fuck happened. It's just that Rusev's fucking stock has just been plummeting. And
yeah, consistently.
Aiden English of all fucking people.
That's the thing that kind of like it's a bigger deal to me is the fact that like not only is this the worst thing for Randy Orton, the worst thing for Rusev, they actually have some great moments in their history, but this is the worst thing that Aiden English has done, and this motherfucker, in my opinion, has done nothing but trash. So to see him do something that's even beneath him, it's like wow, you really need Simon Gotch that bad, or what's his name, Simon Gotch, Gooch?
Simon Gotch.
Simon Gooch. I mean Gotch. Yeah. So okay, I want to say Simon Gooch. But yeah, like it's like he needs him, and I'm like, oh my god, I never thought I'd ever say that, but like, yeah, bring back Simon Gotch for Aiden English, or else this motherfucker's gonna go too. Like this is bad. I mean, or at least be like a whipping boy for Ascension or something, like anything really. But like, I just this is bad for everybody involved, and I feel like this is one very rare case where after Hell in a Cell, all the people involved in this particular storyline, they're gonna look worse. Whether you win, whether you lose, whether you do something funny, doesn't matter. Everyone's going to come out of that just wasted. And it sucks because I got tons of ideas for Randy Orton. I got tons of ideas for Rusev. And believe it or not, I have tons of ideas for Aiden English. I don't know why they don't. But back to the whole thing. And Trey, this is where you get to just say whatever you want to say, man. I'm giving you the spot to just fucking go nuts. But SmackDown as a whole. Fuck SmackDown tonight, in my opinion. But what do you have to say?
Man, the writing in SmackDown is atrocious all around. Like, man, you got Nakamura and Jinder, two people who are not really that great on the mic. Like, I know Nakamura doesn't really talk like that because we've heard him in podcasts, but still, mic-wise, it's not something they did all the time in New Japan Pro Wrestling unless it was in Japanese. So the fact they're thinking they can sell a WWE match for this Sunday is ridiculous. How are we supposed to be emotionally invested in this? The whole Usos and New Day thing. All that just to show that, hey, New Day underwear. We got the New Day underwear out there. No, like, sell us on the goddamn match. Sell us. Like, this is supposed to be the freaking go-home show for your freaking pay-per-view. Sell us on this. This whole Rusev and Randy Orton storyline is one of the worst I've seen from the company this year, I think. Unless somebody want to correct me, but I just do not believe in this storyline at all. The women's match, this whole Hart versus Flair, like, you're not going to... Natalia, I don't even think Nine Hearts really count as a Flair. They like to sell Natalia's legacy of her uncle more than her dad. I've always had that problem. Let me put that out there. It's not just now. It's not just now, but I've always had that. Even back when Charlotte and Natalia had their match in NXT, their first match against each other. The fact that Bret Hart came out with her, I was just like, why wasn't her dad with her? Like, why are y'all selling her under her uncle's legacy instead of her dad? Her dad was still a decorated superstar with the Hart Foundation. It does not make sense to me.
The funny thing is, she's not even a Hart. She's a Neidhart.
I just said that. She's a Neidhart. Yeah, no. That's what I don't get.
Yeah, that's the fucking funny part, is that she's not even a Hart. Like, there's no way in hell she should be going off that fucking thing. Like you said, She has no legacy other than her fucking father. And her father didn't even have the legacy that fucking Bret Hart had because he was going off the coattails of Bret Hart.
Yeah, and I mean, like what Trey said, the fact that even if, let's just say that, like, she was the daughter of Bret Hart, the fact that it's been fucking 8 years, or no, more than that, I think it's been 9 years now since she's been on the roster, and you're still talking about the fucking family? Like, what about her? Like, even The Rock stopped doing the whole thing.
What about Raven?
What about me?
Nah.
No, but like, it's just kind of like, dude, like, even The Rock stopped, like, my father, High Chief Peter Maivia and the whole thing. Like, he stopped that after, like, 1998. Cody Rhodes, at a certain point, he was like, fuck it, I'm Stardust, bitch. Like, Goldust. He stopped being Dustin Rhodes or Dustin Reynolds, whatever the fuck, by early 1996 when he was going against Roddy Piper and called himself Goldust. Like, at some point, everybody needs to stop with the whole, like, my father was great. Like, it's just like one of those typical things, like, in those movies, those comedy movies, where the mean boss is like, my daddy don't give me this job. It's like, I don't know why so many fucking wrestlers have that gimmick. Like, what does that help you with? I mean, it didn't help Ted DiBiase. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
dude, the perfect example of that is Charlotte. Charlotte originally tried selling herself without her father's legacy, without it. But then, next thing you know it, now all of a sudden they're calling her Charlotte Flair when she originally didn't have that at all. She wasn't doing that woo and all that originally. She was in a stable with Sasha Banks and Summer Rae as the BFFs, but she wasn't doing all that woos and all that stuff. Like, WWE put that on her to sell her father's legacy, which I don't know if that's something she want to do eventually, but she was doing just fine without that. She was, and it just makes no sense. I don't know what the is with the legacy stuff, but it just does not make sense to me that they got to keep pushing this.
Now the thing is with Charlotte Flair, she can actually do that because her father is Ric Flair. She actually has that option to be doing that whole legacy bit. Even at one point, they even turned into a fucking story where she kicked her fucking father out. At that point, it's like, all right, enough with you, fucking dad. I used you. I got what I wanted. Now, fuck you. Fuck off.
Well, I think about... Well, even if it's family, you know what I mean? Like, because you're saying, like, they shouldn't even do that because, the whole thing, like, she's, it's just her uncle and everything. But it's like, even if it's the uncle thing, I understand that there needs to be a limit on it. But Trey, you were saying something, I interrupted you. What'd you say?
And while we're on legacies, because this happened on SmackDown tonight, and this happened on Raw last night, the Ultimate Warrior thing. Like, okay, God, I've been feeling this way for a while. I'm just going to get it out here. Ultimate Warrior was a jerk.
Away. Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior was a jerk. Like, you can still see stuff on YouTube where he was talking crap on people. He never, I think the only person he apologized to before he died was Hulk Hogan, because him and Hulk Hogan hashed it out before he died. But other than that, that dude was a massive jerk. And they're selling this guy like he was a big hero while he was alive. No, he was not. No, he was not. This guy was a living jerk. I mean, and near the end, he got better. And I get that, right? But WWE is making it seem like his whole life was that way when he wasn't. Like, I don't get that. Like, I know they're trying to sell a positive legacy to help out people, but no, it doesn't work. I just don't think this whole thing works the way it's supposed to, because you can't erase a man's legacy. No matter how much you try to do, you cannot. And it's just, they're trying to make it seem like it was this positive thing when it wasn't.
Well, like, over here, like, that's the thing that bothers me, and I put up a little thing up here on the screen, whatever, but about, the whole self-destruction of Ultimate Warrior DVD that they did. And, like, for me, that's the thing that kind of bothers me, is that they're going against their own, like, sales. Like, they're going against their own shit that they literally told us. Like, this is not like a dirt sheets thing anymore. This was something they were pushing down our throats. Like, hey, guys, did you like Ultimate Warrior? Well, fuck you. He was a dick. Oh, you guys realize that he's a dick now? Well, fuck you. He was a great person. Like, what?
yeah, but what wasn't it apparently that they made that DVD because they were all pissed off with the Warrior?
Yeah,
but that's the thing though. What Nick is saying is that it makes no sense for them to come out with this DVD And then, of course, Ultimate Warrior addressed it doing his Hall of Fame speech. And then after he passes away, now, oh man, he's always been this nice guy. When they literally did a whole DVD talking crap about the dude.
Look, when it comes to Warrior, I guess no one fucking paid attention to him because even during that fucking Hall of Fame speech, he's like, you know what? They need to start making an award for one of these production guys backstage. Like, they do a lot for you guys. They do a ton. They should be an award. Nah, the next year they start giving sick people fucking awards.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, you're right. I remember that shit. But that's
Warrior's like, I didn't say that shit, man. Y'all, man, I can see why y'all retarded.
Oh my god, you're right, Hovig. You're right. Wow.
Yeah, he literally said, like,
no.
He's like, there needs to be some sort, and he even mentioned some dude's name. He's like, there should be an award and name it this guy's name because he does excellent work with the production team. All the production teams do such amazing work. Like, look at all this. Like, you know, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here right now. They need to start getting an award for themselves. Oh yeah, Connor, you dying, right? You died, right? You get a fucking award.
Yeah, and I mean, and I know it's not popular to say, but I'm glad you guys are saying this because I thought this for a while. The kids, like the Connor thing, like, yeah, the kid was very cute and everything, but it's like, you know, and even besides breast cancer,
the kid's dead.
Yeah, and it really comes down to that.
I'm not trying to sound heartless. But what good is that right now?
Yeah.
What good is
the
award
space on the show?
Someone who's, yeah, exactly. What good is an award to a kid that's passed on? You know, like to me, like okay, you're giving like they did the whole Connor's Cure thing. Great, do the whole Connor's Cure thing. That's gonna get. That's gonna probably do some fundraising. Do this, do that, blah blah blah. Blah. An award?
Yeah. I mean, I don't get it.
Well, here's the thing. I get the encouraging side of the stuff, right? Like, I get that. But at the same time, I'm just like, this is kind of going against Ultimate Warrior's wishes, though. It's like, if this is more, I feel like this is more WWE trying to help his wife do something. If that's the case, I'm cool with that to an extent. But at the same time, I don't want them trying to paint Ultimate Warrior as the god of gods. Yeah, like he was this god of gods. I mean, maybe that was how his character was back in the day, but things happened between his character back in the day through now, and he was not that saint all the time. I mean, I don't know, man. It's unfortunate he passed away. I mean, but I feel like if they're gonna do these awards, the Ultimate Warrior stuff, they should at least honor what he said at the Hall of Fame and give it to the production backstage. To be fair,
do you know what's fucked up? The first year, if they wanted to do that, I wanted Jim Johnson to get that shit.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I'd have been like, the man who was responsible for all like the great fucking wrestling themes from way back when, he should have been number one to get the fucking at least some sort of recognition or an award, you know,
even
for
Kevin
like this.
Dunn. That's another, a producer, executive producer. Like, we might not like him personally, whatever, because of personal shit that's happened backstage. But him, Bruce Prichard has done so much great shit. You know, just so many people. Jim Cornette.
The head of the production team and designing, like building the stages and shit, like. Just somebody, like, you know, just somebody. It's like this past year when I went to the Hall of Fame, they had that one dude that played football, and I go over to my friend. I'm like, why should I care about this guy? And the funny thing is, you can't hear him because he's almost like whispering on the fucking. I'm like, yo, talk loud. I was like, you know what? I don't care. I was like, so I'm just talking with my buddy, and then just
and like I said, if it inspires people, like, because I bet anything, even though I have a problem with it, I bet if it inspires people, that's fine. But like, at least honor the man's wishes. You know, I mean, it just makes sense that it's going to all these people.
Yeah,
and it's not going to who he wanted it to go to. If it was for his wife, like I said, it's fine. But at the same time, I'm just like, no, I'm not okay with this. I'm really not. Like, that whole thing tonight and yesterday, I'm just like, really? And it's for Susan G. Komen, one of the worst companies for breast cancer awareness, because not all the money you raise for breast cancer awareness goes Susan G. Komen. It does not. Look it up, people. Stay woke.
Yeah, stay woke. And like, here's the thing, man. Because I mean, I can be on this all day because it's so much stupid shit they're doing in that particular spectrum of it. Which, by the way, once again, just before I get into the ratings, man, make it 3 hours, y'all. You got all this time. You wasted half the show on video packages. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. Like, make a show that's just for advertising then. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you know? But
3 hours?
I could understand
3 hours
why.
of bad writing, Nick. Of bad writing.
You get done Raw anyways, man.
Yeah, it's called Monday Night Raw. But
Yeah.
I can understand why they were showing a lot of video packages because it was the go home show.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that we're not going to get him a million times on Sunday.
Yeah, because it's a 3 hour show on Sunday. You don't got enough. You haven't built enough wrestlers up
Oh, it's
to where
not
it's
a
gonna be a full show.
my friend. Did you forget the fucking pre-show and the kickoff?
Oh no, fuck.
Yeah, Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable.
Oh, he's still wrestling? Because I fucking forgot. Like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable versus Mojo Rawley and what's his name, Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder.
Yeah, I can watch that. I'm not watching the pre-show. I'm putting it out there right now.
Yeah, and that's the one match I actually care about. Isn't that amazing? The pre-show's better than the main show. I can't believe it. People, no, tonight's show is definitely a 1 out of 5. Hate to go that low, but man, were those matches boring. Fucking Kanellis. I'm burping and shit. Mike Kanellis is a good fucking wrestler. He really is. I fucking love that dude when he's doing other shit. But god damn it, fucking him up. Baron Corbin sucked ass tonight with this, like the way he's even walking. It's like, you know, you're not even into your character. You're just like moping around. I know that's kind of his gimmick, but like it was worse today. Like he didn't even want to come into the fucking show. The Randy Orton thing, boy, fuck. Everything. Everything was so bad. The only thing I actually liked was the match between Carmella and Natalya. It was actually a good match. That's it. 1 out of 5. Fuck SmackDown. Fuck SmackDown so much. And I think they're doing this shit on purpose. I'm 100% sure that they're doing this shit on purpose. They need to. No one can beat Raw, you know. So I don't know. But Hovig, what would you rate tonight's show? Yeah.
I can't, man. It's just so much bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
It's like no rating could justify what bullshit I just watched. I thought last night was boring, but last night had some decent matches.
Yeah.
Man, fuck this show, bro. It gets a 0 out of 5 for me, man. Fuck this show, man. What the fuck
It was a
happened to
go-home
SmackDown?
show, y'all.
It's a go-home show. And you know the fucked up part is last week we even made a decision saying if the go-home show sucks, we won't even review fucking Hell in a Cell.
Oh, yeah, we did say that. We did say that.
Wait.
It don't seem like it's going that way right now.
Yo. Let's make a decision right here on the air. Do we do Hell in a Cell?
I don't know.
There's 3 of us, so we'll be able to do a vote. I'm voting right now. I vote to not do it, people. I'm sorry. I vote to not do it. I don't want to do it. Hovig, you go ahead. What's your vote on that?
Wait, can I go for a Hovig? Because I think Hovig's gonna.
Okay,
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go yes, just to be the different person here.
okay. Hovig, it's all up to you, sir.
Come back to me after Trey gives his rating.
Trey, where's your rating? Trey might change his fucking rating by him just reviewing
Man,
some
nah, I
shit.
ain't changing my rating. 0 out of 5. This show sucked. It sucked hard. The writing, I just do not get. At least on Monday Night Raw, I can see at least a little bit of tip of the writing. The writers aren't even trying with SmackDown no more. Go back to that WrestleMania show. I retired my blue shirt for a reason, and I have not picked up that blue shirt. That blue shirt's still at that other house and sitting in that chair. And I moved out of that house. I don't even live in that house no more. And that chair is just sitting there. I still see it. Like, yep, not wearing that shirt no more. No more Team SmackDown because this show is just bad, dude. I just do not get what they're doing here. I do not. What happened? What happened? It's like after WrestleMania, somebody put some kind of hex and like, ooh, whoop-a-doo-doo, SmackDown, go Bat-Doo. And then it's just been bad.
Yeah.
It,
What happened was Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon's like, holy shit, SmackDown's doing good. We gotta fuck it up somehow.
Yeah.
Freaking Talking Smack is gone. Talking Smack was at least helping build feuds. Now we don't got that anymore. Now, like, the most emotional feud on this TV screen right now is freaking Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens. It feels like all the focus has been storyline wise. All the writers have just gotten together and just get focused on Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens. Meanwhile, oh yeah, everybody else, yeah, you get like one writer and y'all can try to make this good or not. That's how it feels. I feel way more attention is gone to hype up Kevin and Shane versus everything else that happened on the show. Freaking Mike, that is the most shameful thing I've seen. This guy's been gone from TV for months, and then he comes back and job against the same person. Well, not months, it was a couple of weeks, but it was the same person who jobbed him out last time. Freaking beat him down. Just like, what the heck? It was a 2-minute match. 2-minute match.
They're actually doing
you know what? No, we're not watching Hell in a Cell. I changed my mind. No.
Yeah, he changed his mind. Yes, you've been outvoted, sir. Fuck Hell in a Cell. We're not doing it, people. I am sorry. I'm sorry to say it, but people, we're not doing Hell in a Cell on Sunday. I apologize.
You're making it sound like I'm hurt.
Oh man, I'm so glad we're not. I can fucking hug and kiss you right now, dude. Holy shit. I don't want to do it.
You know what's so fucked up about this shit? It's gonna end up being good. They're like, fuck, we gotta do a show.
Nah.
I'm not even gonna watch it, man.
None of us are watching this show. None of us are watching this show. I know. Hovik, I better not see you on a Refugees of Spill Wrestling thing talking about the show.
No, here's the thing. If we do a show, we'll do about old Hell in a Cell matches. We'll do our top 10 Hell in a Cell matches we ever watched or some shit. I don't know.
Because, man, just by habit, I'm going to end up watching it.
And Hovik, I'm saying all this crap, and I know I'm going to end up watching it too. I hate myself. So I saw on Twitter earlier. One of the Bridgers, the dude who does Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridgers, talking crap about wrestling, and the guy who runs Team 4-Star finally asked him, "You know what, dude? Why do you even watch wrestling? You're always complaining about it. What is going on with you?" And it made me think all day about this. I'm like, why do I watch WWE? If all I do is complain about it. I don't have an answer to this.
It's fucking habit. It's like we've been watching it so fucking long, it just feels weird not to watch it.
Am I just I feel like I'm just a glutton for punishment at this point. Like, I'm just like, every time Raw SmackDown comes in, I'm laid down on the bed tied up. I'm like, hit me, daddy, Vince. Just hit me.
Don't say shit like that.
Prime example. When I went back home for the hurricane that went on here, and I didn't watch Raw, and I was like this the whole time. I was like, I need it. I was like, I'm probably gonna suck, but I need that shit. Like, it just felt fucking weird.
Oh man.
Yeah, it sucks, people. No, it really does, and I hate it myself. I hate fucking SmackDown. Raw sometimes gets me, but I can't take this shit anymore. But that's gonna be it. We're not doing Hell in a Cell, and if we do end up deciding it, like on Saturday, if something comes up, we're like, oh shit, maybe something might be happening. Then we'll probably do it, and we'll let you know, and you'll see us, show up on the YouTube thing. But aside from that, man, I'm ready to go on 3. Trey Hovik. Fuck Anime Night, by the way. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But
whatever.
Yeah, it's
One, 2, 3. Attack. Beeping.
Hey, people, this is the end of the road.
The end of the line. The end of the line.
Oh yeah.
Beep WrestleMania. Beep SmackDown. Beep SummerSlam. Roadblock. Beep that too.
Legends 2005 was pretty bad too.
Yeah, I agree.